Does that look level? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got one of my best friends here with me. Her name is Addie. We are going to be sharing some of our paranormal experiences with you guys today. Before we get into today's video, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. While you're there, turn on the post notifications so that you're notified anytime that I post. So now on to the video.
Yay!
So, for me, at my old house, we started having paranormal activity after my great-grandma passed away. Before she passed away, she gave my mom a check, I don't know how much.
Sorry, I'm just clarifying that the story's correct.
I'm trying to look at her so I can look at the camera, but then she's like,
hot and just like,
and then it's even more awkward.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, so...
I don't know where to look.
So, she gave my mom a check, I don't know how much, but after she passed away, weird things around the house started happening. For example, in our old house, when me and my sister used to share a room, we would make sure our closet light was turned off, and then when we would leave and come back, it would be turned back on. There was another occasion where, like, my brother would be in his room, and then all of a sudden, the stereo in his room would just turn on. Like, it would be blaring, and he would run out screaming. So, is there anything else that you remember?
I mean, I just remember that it was like full volume. This closet light would turn on a lot.
Wait, this one?
Mm-hmm. Once he moves down here. But his stereo, when it would turn on, it would be on full volume no matter what.
Wait, we're talking about the old house.
Oh, no, I know, but like, I'm pretty sure it happened here too.
Oh. Well, anyways, after a while of that stuff going on, my mom just put the check in the bank and it all stopped happening. So, moving on, when we moved into this house that I'm living in now, when I lived upstairs in my old room, I was sleeping one morning and, like, all of a sudden I woke up to a Barbie being thrown onto my bed, and at first I thought it was my sister just messing around with me. So I turned over and I went back to sleep. Well then, I don't know how much longer it had been, but like a little while later I had woken up and a Barbie doll had been thrown at me and it had got caught in my headboard. I go out there and I ask everyone if they had done it and they all said no, and so then at that point I realized that no one in the house had done it and I started freaking out, and after that I wouldn't go into that room for a couple months, so I had to move in with my sister in her room. And then eventually I guess, learned to live with it. So I went back to my old room. And then after that, my parents decided to have this ghost person, or whatever you call them, come to the house. They ended up finding out that there used to be a farm or something, and a family lived here. A tornado came through and tore the place down, and it killed the family. The parents moved on, but the child was obviously still here because she's the reason why everything happened. So that was like my first like personal paranormal experience, even though I wasn't awake for it. But yeah, and then after that, the next paranormal experience we had was when me and my sister were in her room and we were watching a YouTube video on her TV. So we have a screen door and then our front door. And we thought we had the front door open and then the screen door was just there. We have a family friend that if that were like that, he would just come in and then be like, hello. That's what we thought had happened. And we were just sitting there and all of a sudden we thought we heard him say hello, and so we went out there and the front door was shut and locked. So we were like, you heard that, right? And we were both like, yeah, I heard it. So yeah, that was weird.
Creepy.
Yeah, creepy. That was all of my paranormal experiences. What about yours?
Well, I have a lot, but for the sake of this video, I'm only gonna share a few.
Okay.
Alright, for starters, I don't remember any of these. I got the stories from my mom, because she obviously witnessed it, but she told me all the stories and it scared me. Kept me up a few nights.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep. The first one is when I was a baby, my aunt would come over and she would always have this really unsettling feeling whenever she was at the house. So one night, she got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. She went back to bed in the living room on the main floor. So she got up to go to the bathroom. When she went back to bed, she was laying there and trying to fall back asleep. But while she was doing that, she heard footsteps walking around upstairs. Thinking that it might be my mom or my dad going to check on the baby, me, she didn't think much of it until she realized that no one was actually up to check on the baby, me. So she realized that no one went into the baby's room. No doors were opened, there was just footsteps. And the footsteps went down the stairs to the main floor where she was at, and that's it. For the second one, it gets a little more creepy.
A little.
It sure scared my older sister.
Mm-hmm. It would have scared me too.
So, my older sister was home alone with me. I was 1.5 years at this time. My parents were probably out on a date. But at the time we had a big Great Dane Black Lab mix. So she was a big dog. Her name was Sadie. So my older sister and I were sitting in the family room watching TV. And then all of a sudden, my sister thought she heard our dog running around up and down the stairs in the other room. So it confused her for a bit when she heard the dog jumping out the back door, wanting to come inside. After she realized the dog was outside, I, being a 1.5-year-old, starts giggling and pointing at the wall behind her, back and forth, saying, "Boy! Boy!" I'm just laughing and giggling like any 1.5 years would. It really scared her because she couldn't see what I was seeing. And the third one, I was in my mom's room, just chilling on her bed. She had just gotten out of the shower. I very so seriously said, "Mommy, I'm scared. Let's go downstairs." And she was like, "Why?" And I told her there was a black man on his hands and knees on Dad's side of the bed, and he said he's not going away. That scared my mom so bad because there was obviously no one else home other than me and her. So she took me downstairs, and that's where we stayed until my dad got home. That is 3 out of several stories I have, and that is just at one house. We're living in the 3rd house now. I got stories at all of them.
Alright, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more fun videos. I will see you next time. Bye!
Do I wave?